And so for me, some of the factors that contribute to the challenges are that is impacting that imagery and providing them with the resources and tools to empower them to be able to access the resources that they'll need in order to create their own destiny and chart their own course above and beyond what they see in their neighborhoods and see on TV. And so that's why the importance of mentor programs and just exposure period is critical. Now, the component that I believe that the K-12 education system could contribute to or could wrap their arms around is identifying, especially in urban communities, it is creating those channels of exposure for those young men at an early age, allowing the mentor programs like the 100 Black Men to come into the schools to impact and shape, what success looks like, giving the young people to understand how they can, getting them onto the college campuses and allowing them to see themselves there, in that environment, and explaining. I think another issue is just explaining the various career options that young people have and exposing them to that. I think that's a huge issue, and I think that's part of the K-12 education system's responsibility. Is to be able to say, okay, this particular subject can correlate to this potential career. Because our young people, our young men, my son, my children, my husband, my brothers, my cousins, they're visual. They need to be able to feel empowered to navigate their future in a different capacity with things that they would enjoy, that are not foreign. And I believe that there's an issue with that type of exposure, that knowledge and that empowerment within our community. And so, doing things along that nature and providing them with those vehicles, that type of exposure will help to empower them to see themselves differently, in the masses that will be more attractive for them. On the flip side, I would say that some of the other challenges that impact their ability to be successful in those environments are the soft skills that they're lacking. The professional skills that are lacking. The whole notion that if I get good grades and if I hunker down and do a good job, that should be enough to be able to be considered the best candidate for the position or to be able to get into that particular school. Not understanding the dynamics of networking and politics that shape our environment that everyone else knows and can navigate through, or whereas there are other people that are holding their hand and navigating them through those nuances. We believe that as a culture, sometimes we believe that our merit should be good enough, and that's just not the way the world works. And so I think it's critical, particularly for young Black men who not only compete with other Black women, but compete with other white women, and definitely compete with, white men, that you have to understand that there's more to it. There's more to it than just being smart or, being good. You have to understand who and the other dynamics that are working, that could be working for you or against you in order for you to be successful.
What types of